Joining me right now in studio is Maria Teresa Peterson. Or Peterson. Maria Teresa Peterson, executive, let me try it in English, new teeth here, executive director of Voto Latino. Welcome, Maria.
Thank you so much, Lionel,
What
for having me
is
on.
Voto Latino?
Voto Latino, we look to engage a new generation of Americans. So we focus on Latino youth, 34 and younger, recognizing that they're the fastest growing segment, not only of Latinos, but of Americans. And we need to get them into the political process. We need to get them excited, and we need to make sure that they are educated, that they're healthy, because at the end of the day, they're the ones that are going to be paying our Social Security, Lionel.
Now, let's talk about a couple of things, too, which is very important. We're talking to Maria Teresa Peterson. I love that. It just snaps right there. Right now, and this is very, very important, as we're not really talking about it as much as we used to, but there was this anti-immigration sentiment that I thought did not cause, but certainly inspired a lot of anti-Latino sentiment. And I, one time, was on the Lou Dobbs show, and Lou Dobbs said, "We've got to go stop this immediately." And I said, well, I don't think anybody's for illegal anything. I said, but we've got maybe 15 million people. And I said, Lou, let's be honest, because his name is Lou, and if I called him Estelle, it will make no sense. I said, Lou, we're not talking about the Swedish bikini team or the Irish in Woodside. You're talking about Mexicans. You're talking about a guy with a sombrero that you think with his wife and his 9 kids. I said, but if you wanted to get rid of 15 million people overnight, how would you do it?
Well, I mean, I think right away, I mean, just that thought, what folks don't realize is that if we concentrate all our efforts on trying to, identify and deport a lot of the undocumented, what we're going to do is we'll bankrupt Homeland Security, period. We'll bankrupt it for a year.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, just by the cost of it, number one. Number two, unfortunately, somewhere along the dialogue, I think the media just became lazy in reporting and all of a sudden made synonymous and, being undocumented with being Latino. That's not the case, because not all of folks that are undocumented happen to be Latino. They're also, they're also from the Philippines. You have a large vast of Canadians that folks don't pay attention to. You also have a lot of Eastern Europeans. No, but it's true. I mean, but these are the facts.
Right. No, I understand this. In fact, and then again, this was probably why I have not been asked back to Lou's show. I said, Lou,
you held your own. That's why, right?
I said, Lou, do you want to arrest an illegal immigrant? Yes, of course. I said, order a pizza. Whoever shows up, arrest them. I said, at the Time Warner Center, I said, they're all downstairs. Right. I don't want to, again, keep suggesting that it's Mexico. I said, but apples will be $10 a piece. They are a part. These people, and this is not a Latino position. This is just the irrationality.
Well, it's irrational as well, because when we talk again of the 12 million undocumented, not only are they not Latino, we're talking also that we have 30 million Latinos here, 36, 37 million Latinos here that are documented, that are citizens and have been here sometimes even for generations. And what we need to have a conversation is, why is there so much hate all of a sudden brewing, where it's been okay to have all these killings? Not just, in Brooklyn, we've had the most recent incident. This man was a working man. He had a family.
Walking with his brother,
and he had his own business.
Are you ready for this? And they went, if I recall correctly, looking for beaners.
Yes.
Which was just, now, thank God, this is, again, if there's one, it's too much. I hope that they take these people and throw them away for the rest of their lives. But I cannot help but think that when you have people like one of my favorites, Joe Arpaio, take the immigration element, and again, this is not what people think. When they say that in their mind, just like years ago, they would say, we've got to do something about welfare recipients. What did that mean? Black people. They hit it.
It's code word. No, it's absolutely, it's bingo. It's code words. And when you have literally 62% of all hate crimes committed in this country against one ethnic group, we know we're in trouble. And the fact that people aren't outraged that because, regardless of status, that people are getting killed on a daily basis, that is un-American to me. And we're better than that.
Finally, if people are involved, what can they do to be more? You've got Rosario Dawson, a co-founder, and you, of course, the executive director. What can people do? How could they be involved? How can they exploit this wonderful organization?
I think the first thing is to go to our website and sign up. And we're right now, again, going to organize a lot of online grassroots campaigns against the anti-hate that is going on right now, because we realize that this is not just a Latino issue, this is an American issue. We're much better than this, and we have to make sure that everybody's involved as much as possible. We always accept contributions. Voto Latino is 98% volunteer run. And all the places where Voto Latino is active in the 5 battleground states, we actually saw an uptick of Latino participation 5% above the national average. So we have the networks, and it's just a matter of spreading the word and saying this is an American issue.
This last election changed everything, did it not?
Well, this is something that the writing was on the wall because of the demographic growth. For a long time, folks kept thinking of Latinos as just in California, Florida, and New York. This election, we saw the difference. The reason that we saw Colorado, Virginia, North Carolina, even Georgia, all of a sudden opening up to Obama as a possibility was because of the demographic changes in those states of Latinos swelling. In Nevada alone, you saw a 300% increase from 2004 of Latino population growth. That's incredible. We saw all of a sudden, and it's two things. It's not just immigration, obviously, but the largest pool of growth are coming from the children of these immigrants. So they're U.S. citizens already, and they're coming of age.
And also, this is not, while the immigration issue is not, I don't want to bring it up too much because people get confused. That's not an issue per se. Illegal immigration, nobody is advocating. At least I can only speak for me.
You hit the nail on the head.
Rational approach to it.
Right, you hit the nail on the head. This is not about immigration, the campaign we're going to do. This is about basically being anti-Latino and having hate in your mind because you've associated that there's something inhuman about being undocumented, but also inhuman about being Latino and being marginalized.
And the distinction sometimes is often lost because they say illegal immigration and then the illegal gets strapped and then the next thing you know it becomes...
It's Latino.
Maria Teresa Peterson, Executive Director of VotoLatino.org. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, Lionel. That was quick. Thank you. I had fun.
More coming up. There's a joke there, but we'll let it go. More coming up. Stay tuned.